Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's uh, preview stream of Train Simulator Classic. So, for those who want to know, this is the extension. So, the original route was Riesa to Dresden. This is Leipzig to Dresden. So you get the Riesa to Dresden extension. So. Yes, I've realised I've spelt it wrong by mistake in the naming of the stream. My bad. So yes, and I know one question you get I'll be asked is, will you get the routes separately? If you didn't want TS Classic, the routes, can you get it separately? Yes, you can. Yes, it will be available separately. Um, just to begin off with, Train Simulator Classic is Train Simulator 2022 with just a rename. This is for I mean, the game is, I think it's 12 years old. Chat, if you remind me. So it's sort of celebrating the game's sort of heritage, really. So yeah, but what we'll do is I've got three scenarios. So we're going to do a run from Leipzig up to Dresden. And then we're going to go into the tunnels around Leipzig and do some of the tunnels around Leipzig. And then we're going to do some Leipzig shunting as well. So yeah, right, let's get started, shall we? Just make sure I've got the right one, which I have. Yes, Bait Bean Kid, I thought I'd do a little bit of shunting. Yeah, there's a shunting scenario. So yes, right, here we are. Good afternoon, driver. Today you'll drive the RE50 service from Leipzig to Dresden. In part 1, you'll drive as far as Riesa. Please allow passengers to board here before departing at 1600. So as we go, we've got the Talent too. So this is we're at Leipzig, and if I come out here, you can now see. Unfortunately, he's right, but look at this amazing station. Look at this, quite incredible. Amazing amount of yards and bits and pieces. So we'll do some shunting around here in a later scenario. Also with the ICE, if you've noticed, it's now got the green stripe at the front now as well. There we go. You've got the Talent 2s. So we've got two scenarios with Talent 2s. And this is quite an interesting formation because I think we've got a 5 car and a 3 car, I think. Yes. Yeah, 5 car and a 3 car. Baked Bean Kid, I thought it was for green, to be travelling for green energy, wasn't it? I think. I'll have to double check, but I'm sure it was to do with, like, you know, being green, you know. But it's a lovely station. So you've got the underground stations as well. Right, our doors are shut. Get the lights on. Let's go. Get the wipers on as well. So leaving Leipzig now, and then we go to Leipzig Engelsdorf, which is the next station. Also with the Talon 2s, look what is over here. There we go, look at that. A grey liveried Talon 2. So we'll be driving that later on. She gets some speed up. Go up to. I haven't got PZB or C for anything turned on, just so we can preview it, and then I might do that in a later stream. I think we do so. I can't remember where we're going to do some shunting, but we shunt an IC set. Go up to 80. Should get up to 160 then. I think we're going to have to stop before then, by the looks of it. Go up to 160 now. Oh dear, that's a really bad joke. Oh dear. There we go, first one through one of the first stations. Oh really, was it Nonny? Blimey. That doesn't feel that long ago. Blimey. Amazing how time goes. I'm not going to speed up because Leipzig has now come up to the next station as well. So some really fantastic looking stations along the line, I must admit. Thanks, Train Sim, well, Superfan, thank you for that. Yeah, I thought it was something to do with current, that it's eco. Yeah, I'll get you, Amaze, I'll get you the more information in a minute. Let me just do this stop and I'll get it all the articles and bits up. Oh, happy birthday, Nonny. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm gonna actually speed up a bit. I think so, Francoy. I haven't got any of the safety systems turned on, so I'm not sure. So let me actually make a nice stop, eh? I didn't mean to put it in emergency brake, but there we go. Made it anyway. Ah, nearly got all the doors on the platform. So this is Engelsdorf. And here comes a 3-car Talent 2. So you can see the differences. That's the grey, this is the red. Right, we can head off. There we go. Up to 200. Right, let me get all the articles up and I can then tell you some more information. So the Leipzig extension, so it adds about 65 kilometres. Including a 10-kilometre S-Bahn line that includes the Leipzig City Tunnel, which is a bit we'll play later on. Both routes create a whole 120-kilometre route, and it has both freight and passengers. So you get the DBBR 411. Let's actually do some slowing down. DBBR 411 ICET. You get the DBBR 101, DBBR 146 and 189, as well as tackling S-Bahn services with the Talent 2 as well. And it will all be out on the 21st of April. So get it in your calendars, 21st of April. I'll show you the route map in a minute. Let me just do this stop and then I'll get the route map up. Crossing over now. This is Borsdorf. There you go, got all the doors open again. I left the rear door off the... yeah, I have, never mind. I'll just have to walk through, it's fine. Let's have a look around the station here. Got a nice long subway area as well. Oops. Okay, nice station. There's a couple of disused stations, I think, as well along the line, which we'll pass through. So the next stop is Wurzen, which is 14 kilometres away. Nigel, yes, there isn't. I don't think there's anything new, sort of loco-wise. I think the only thing new is the livery on the Talent 2. I think it's the only thing. Let me just get up to speed. Right, so here is the route map. So this is where it used to go up to, which is Riesa. So this is the Riesa-Dresden part, which is all normally the same. And this is now the Riesa to Leipzig section. And as I said, This is the tunnel sections, which we'll be going through in a little while. The massive yard at Leipzig is massive. Look at the size of that yard. And then we've just stopped there. This is us, and we're now heading to Wurzen, which is down there. I've got 200 now. Start heading off now. Nearly doing 200 now. Go. A nice station there we've just been through. This one was, if I can find the name, Matchen. No, baked bean kid, it's just water. Probably wouldn't stand if it was vodka. Oh dear. Nice cab as always. Yes, Danny. How are you, Danny? Hope you're alright. Nigel, no, I haven't played Horseshoe Curve yet. No, on TSW. I have on TS, not on TSW. Quick question, Danny. Which part of the route have you worked on? What was your main part? I'm good, Danny, I'm good. Glad you're okay. There we go, so they're coming to Wurzen now. Right, I got flashing signals now. Forgot about that. Oh really, Danny? Yeah. So so are you saying, Danny, that there's been some as the original part of the route been completely rewired then, on the original route? Or there's been slight things different? There was a station we passed through there and I didn't even catch the name of it because I was reading the chat. station was that one? No, that's a bridge. This is the one. What's this one? Wurzen. This will probably be... Oh, Brentvitz. There we go. Let's actually slow down a bit more. We had a nice little section through here. Oh, I see, Danny. Right. Rightio. My bad. Coming to Wurzen. Let's just put a bit more power on. Is it limited to 160? Oh. I'm guessing it is then. Yes, yeah, I would know if I had PZB on, but I haven't got it turned on, so I'll just try and remember that it's 160, that's fine. Fully training this time. Ah, right, yeah, very true, Danny. Let's go and wait for that. We're only running about 30 seconds late at the moment, so it's not too bad. There we go, and we're off. Sonic Scott, no, I'm guessing this is the so it'll be the same one as this one, as this Talon 2, but it's a different livery. Oh, looks like our next limit's 160, there we go. So how many more stops have we got to do? 1, 2, 3, 4 more stops. 4 more stops. Yeah, it is RA50. Hi, Class 87, yeah, I'm all well, thank you. our next stop now. Managed to plan it now. A bit of the coast. See the platform now. Yeah, animal. Put a support ticket in the reporting section. You'll see it on the forums, and then we can have a look into it. See if we get all the coaches in this time. Oh, well we did, but the doors didn't open. We're nearly there, look. Very, very close. About another couple of centimetres and they probably would have opened. There we go. What was it? Yeah, I saw another message. So Danny, you said about the timetables. Which so they use obviously with these scenarios, are they the real life timetables? If Danny's still there. Oh, here comes another talent too. So these were the timetables for RE50, ICE, as well as the S3 lines, which they use. Oh, so it was all. Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, all original timetables. Brilliant. Yes, yeah, definitely, Danny. Hang on, I'm doing over 160 now. So in theory, that's the speed I should be doing, or just under. It's one of the. I think this is one of the disused stations, isn't it? This one. Yeah, it is. It's one of the disused stations. Yeah, Bart says, yeah, it's been a year. Yeah, I think it's. I can't believe it's gone so quick, hasn't it? Nearly a year and a half already. You know, I mean, I've really loved it. It's been brilliant so far. You know, it's really good. Although I haven't done any sort of things to the game, really. nice forest area here. Yes, but I'd have to have a look through the manual, DR, Nick. I'm going to leave it off just because I'm previewing it at the moment, but when we do, we will be doing another stream, either either before or as released, so I'll switch it all on then. I'm not sure, Baked Bean Kid. To me, it looks like it's got both types of signalling. I could be wrong. You're going to make this the area. That's fine. No. Just a couple of doors over, it's fine. Someone's just going to have to walk a little bit, it's fine. Oh, that was close though. It's Darling, yeah. I'm not sure, Baked Bean Kid. Yeah, I did, Pete. I did just save it then. I thought to myself, yeah, I'm coming in alright, and then the gradient just came up and I was like, yes, no, it might be a bit close now. Amazes Jamie. Oh dear. Yeah, I could have put the other main brake on, couldn't I, to be honest, but I was using the electric brake. Two more stops and then we're on to Riesa. Chat, what are you thinking of the route so far? Yes, that makes sense now because I'm looking at my timings. And if I reduce to 160, my timings will be about right, hopefully. Oh, good. Good, good. Glad you're both liking it. Hello, Skate Music. How are you? I'm going to leave the IC run for another one because obviously we're doing. I'd already had a thought of which route parts to do because I'm mainly concentrating on the new bit tonight, and the new bits to Leipzig, and then Leipzig-Reisa, and then we'll do an IC next time. Yes, so we've got some new containers on the route. Sorry, my headphones are just about to conk out. So yeah, we've got some the new containers. I think they are. Let me just have a look. They are. I think it's it's haploid and something else, and I can't remember the other one. Good point. Yeah, I'll do that for when we leave this station. Good point. Yes, Danny. Yeah, you get Hamburg Sud, haploid, and Matt's favourite, which is the one pink ones. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the ones you've got. Oh, well, I'm speeding there. Never mind. Losing all my points. So when we do the shunting, I'll see if we can see them on there. Actually, this is quite a nice long platform. I haven't got to worry too much about this one. Oh, we know Baby and Kid Shunting's your favourite. Oh, right, okay, Danny, yeah. No, Danny, I was thinking that if there's any in the yard when I can sort of fly around with the camera. Epic the 1 to 2. I don't know because I haven't played the tunnel part of TS yet, but we'll have a go and see what it's like. Funny, just a hillbilly. Funny. So Otschatz. And then oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I didn't know there was a narrow gauge railway here. Oh wow. I did not know that. Which railway is this, Danny? The narrow gauge one? Is it a tramway or is it a... no, Nigel, no, there isn't. But it is modelled, as you can see. The station is, anyway. raidable. Did you say? Yeah. Raidable Rangan. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at and see which one it is. Oh, it's the Muglin railway network. Yeah, part of the narrow gauge lines in Saxony. Yeah. Oh, will do, Danny. Thanks for the... I was just looking at where the narrow gauge route was. David, yes, I can show you the map again in a second. I think we've just got a disused station now coming up, which I'll just show you. Just set the speed now. Oh, here's the disused station. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's one disused station. I'll just show you the map. So here's Leipzig up here, and we're now coming into Riesa down here. Baked bean kits. So the reason why narrow gauge was used mainly in Europe, purely because of its here we there's not really much difficult land to build across. So with the Welsh in Wales, you know, the mountain slate quarries and things like that, you can understand why they went for narrow gauge. When you compare it to Europe, for somewhat they were using the railways for, it's understandable why they went narrow gauge or meter gauge. Don't get me wrong, there was still some narrow gauge railways in the UK, but it wasn't as many as what Europe had in some cases. I mean, you take the Romney Hythe and Dymchurch Railway for example. The Romney Hythe was basically someone's play railway, really, but it actually turned into a public railway. There's quite an interesting history behind that. You also then had the Festiniog and Tallyclyn, you know, the Wales ones. They were mainly built for slate traffic. You know, so it was already built to a narrower gauge for the horses, basically. That used to, I can't remember what they used to call it. So yeah, I mean, really, in this country, we went the opposite way, baked bean kids. So we started building broad gauge in the 1800s with Brunel and his broad gauge, but it clearly just didn't work. And I agree with you that there was some cases where a narrow gauge railway would have worked perfectly, um, but I think it just made life easier with it just being all the same gauge. Because you notice that in Switzerland is, as soon as you get to Kur, that you have to then realise that, you've got to swap trains because you're swapping gauges. There is one train now in Switzerland, I can't remember where it was, but it can now change gauge. It's a train that basically the wheels change gauge underneath it, which is quite amazing. I think it's the Golden Pass route. Talking about the containers, ta-da! Hapag-Lloyd, and now Exude. There you go, look at that. Nearly into Riesa now. Riesa's got a big depot here as well, look at that. Yeah, exactly, baby and kid. Yeah, yeah. If Brunel had started building broad gauge from the very outset and had never built standard gauge, it would have made sense. But even if you look at it now, can you imagine the whole Great Western system would have been broad gauge, and everywhere else would have been standard gauge? It wouldn't have made sense, would it? Really? When you look at it in that sense, you know. I think if you looked at broad gauge now, if it was, if broad gauge, I think broad gauge would have been a better gauge for the country, for a lot of countries as a whole. I think America would have done fantastically well with broad gauge, but when you compare it to, say, here, or I don't know, broad gauge is a very, here's the IC, or right, IC arrival. Broad gauge works for bigger countries and works for heavier loads. If you were saying, you imagine the freight traffic now, if that was all broad gauge, would be perfect. Yeah, exactly, brave bait-bean kid. Exactly. Yeah. There we go. So that is the Riesa to Leipzig section, which we've just done, and now we're going to go over to back to Leipzig, and we're going to do some of the tunnel sections. But there we go. I mean, maybe you can take Japan, for example. Japan has multiple gauges as well. As I said, there is some countries where they have made it work. Right, I'll just go on to this. So there we go. Right, and now we're going to run. So we're now going to run with the Grey Talent 2, and we're going to run just a 15-minute scenario, which is Leipzig Tief to Leipzig Strautrit. Sorry, my pronunciation isn't very good there. Moggy, yes, there. I knew you were going to say that. And Sonic, I saw your reference there. Quite a good one. Oh, is there Danny? Ah, yeah. Well, that was what I was going to ask. That Danny, what does teeth mean? What was that? Ah, means right. Thank you. Good morning, driver. Please set up the cab and allow passengers to board here at Leipzig. So let's get our lights on. Here we go. Look, and here's the underground platforms. There's the escalators up to the top. Yeah, just hillbilly. Yeah, exactly. As I said, if multiple parts of the world had been built to broad gauge earlier on, it would have been an easier solution. But you know, now it's it's gone too far for it to, you know, be put backwards, if you see what I mean, and put into broad gauge. Um, you know, the amount of infrastructure would have to be built would be insane. You know. Um, there we go. So we're just waiting for the doors to shut now. Next stop, Leipzig-Markt. When we do a stop at the next station, I'll get the manual up and I'll see if I can turn it all on. Right, let's just go into my... Manuals, English... Give me a minute. Right, so hang on a minute. Okay, so we should, in theory, have it on now. Right. There we go. There you go, it's now flashing. Yeah, so I've got PZB on. Yeah, I did try LZB, but it wasn't working. So I've got PZB working. So I don't think it has LZB. But it's not. I haven't got the LZB track, if you can see, as well. Oh, hello. Well, that went well. Not. Oh, hello. There we go. That's alright, we're there now. There we go. And we're in. Let's have a look. Look at this. Nice station as well. Where are we now? We're at Leipzig, Wilhelm, and Lucianplatz. Probably said that wrong. Yeah, I'm late now anyway, but it's fine. I had to learn how to turn all the safety systems on. I mean, to be honest, it's not as if he's bothered, is he? Flashing now? No, it's not flashing. It's fine. Should go straight up to 80 now. Yeah, I had a LZB, PZB fail there, yeah. There you go, never mind. Wow, it's a nice station as well. I've done it so they can run down the escalators going straight in. There you go. Oh, there goes a train. There's the other one in the other direction. Look at this. I'm guessing this is outside. Oh, hello. There you go. It says you run down the escalators and straight in the train. Although they seem to be coming from the other set of steps, if I can see say my words right. Leipzig MDR. E5 flashing, no, we're okay. Now we're going to go outside to MDR. I don't think so. I don't think they do. They might. Yeah, I'll have a look at them. If we go inside again, I'll see. Take care, just Hillbilly. I'll make sure they're moggy proof the ice cream. Don't worry. Ah, good, Danny. That's good. Slow down. Ta-da! There we go. And we are in. Look at that. Lovely stuff. And then we do the little shunting scenario after we finish this. So how many stops have we got to do? 2 more stops. Flashing now. I'm going to stick at 80 because we're going down underneath now. We're going to have to put some braking on because this looks quite steep. See you later, Maze. I'm guessing it is, Nigel. I'm guessing it is. Let me just have a look at the... I'm sure it is. I'm sure you are right. Yes, it is. You are right. Well spotted, Nigel. Yes. This is the last stream before Easter for us. Yep. Have everybody got your chocolate already, or waiting patiently to see what chocolate you're gonna get? Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. That's because I was trying to find the key. 45, that's alright. Fail again. That's alright. It's done it again. Oh, it's because I'm under 1,000 hertz, that's why. See, look, there's your container train. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, awesome, Sonic Scott. Here comes another mixed freight. Oh, so tanker train. Oh, thank you, Nigel. Yes, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm hoping I've got some, I think I've got 1 egg, I think, ready, definitely. I hope you have some lovely, fabulous Easter as well. I hope everybody has a fabulous Easter. I hope you get lots of chocky eggs. Don't need too much. Leipzig's, there we go. last stop. So we've got a 30 limit coming up. So I'll drop down to 30. There we go. Yeah, he will be pleased, Nigel. Here's a question for chat. What's your favourite chocolate egg? What's your favourite? It's going to have to be Lindt for me, I think. But then I'll always say Lindt. Cadbury's mini egg. Nice, nice. No, I haven't noticed the graffiti. Yeah, so where did the graffiti... Yeah, I noticed there has been graffiti. Let me just... There's like... Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Oops. If I can even move the camera. There's my keyboard playing up. Oh, I've got to stop. There we go. Sonic Scott's Galaxy. Custom Itchy, yeah, of course. Yeah, they have to be eaten. You want a plastic egg. Yeah, they look really good, Danny. It looks really good. Yeah, especially here, you got loads. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit better. Now my keyboard's playing up. Not playing up. Look at that. That's a good one. Art. Another one. This is Boom. What's that one say? Look at that. That's funny. Funny, Vaping Kid. Right. Let's move it on to this, and then I'll go and get the shunt. There we go. All set for a little shunting one now. Yeah. Good morning, driver. Today you'll need to shunt some coaches to form an IC consist and then take them to Leipzig. Your first instruction will appear when you close this message. Firstly, please drive to the head shunt, which is marked on the HUD. So we'll drive in front of us. Now, please note, I've never actually driven a 261 before. Knowing me, I'm probably going to hit the train or something. Hit some coaches. No, Nigel, you're very true there. It's alright, Baked Bean Kid, we'll be fine. We'll manage. Just gotta take it easy. And make sure I don't hit anything. Right. Okay. Right, we've now done that. No, I don't think I've ever played it on a stream before. Please now reverse and couple onto the 3 coaches of Leipzig coach maintenance 4. So, we should have the road already set for us, which we do. And there goes the... Two. Well, it's a very modern shunter, isn't it? It's very, very modern looking. Very different. Also, it's got a 3rd rail electric as well. Just realised I'm in the wrong. That's better. So we've got to collect these ones, and then I'm guessing collect those ones. Just going to take it nice and steady. Coupling complete. Now take these coaches to the head shunt. So where we were before, let's take them back up to the head shunt. We'll use a bit more power now. Thank you. That's because I was going in reverse, Baby and Kid. So I just put them to red and backwards. Very nice complex cab this. Very nice ones. These nice IC coaches. Once the tail end's in the head shunt, we can then move the set end. There we go. The yard will be set behind us, and then I'm guessing we've got to collect all these. Yeah, it's my next guess. Oh, it's an old roundhouse there, look at that. That's a shame. Please no, take these coaches to Leipzig, train couple into the coaches there. Right, so I'm guessing that's, yeah, where I was thinking it was. Do a full release. I see. So got back to there. I've got plenty of time yet. Shut off now. Some braking on. Release. A bit more power down. Turn it off. Braking. Do a nice small bump. Please uncouple from all the coaches and head back to the head shunt. Right. Run round the coaches and push the set out, I think. There we go. Go, right. Now we've got to go and collect the loco there now. Got to go and collect this loco, add that to the set. you get the hang of driving this, it's quite a nice loco to drive. Something very different, I must admit. You take these coaches and loco to the head shunt. Swap over places again. A bit of a heavier load this time. And then we pull the whole rake in, I think. Plan. Baby and kid, yeah, I'm sure in the future they'll find a way of, the locos will probably shunt themselves or something like that. I'm sure they'll find some way in the future. Who knows? Who knows what the future might bring in the form of rail? Who knows? Right, here we go. Put it into reverse, so we then got to couple them to that, and then I'm guessing run round the train, so I'm guessing collect to push to them, stop at maintenance 3. Oh, and then push the whole train, okay. Right. Bad guy, in some sense, yes. Some trains are driverless, but yeah, it's a bit. It's an interesting one. Some trains have more computers and electronics in them than others. You know, as we saying with Gronks and things like that, you know, they still need precision, and the, you know, the vintage locomotives like Class 37s, they still have to be driven, as you'd say. Whereas older stuff, newer stuff, sort of like the greater angular flirts, for example, they've got a lot of computer electronics that know what everything is, if you see what I mean. They know how to play, how to drive themselves, you know, up to a point. But I know a lot of the underground is now becoming sort of automatic as such. Don't hit them as hard as that. That's a bit better. There we go. All coupled up now. So all we have to do is now push the train now into Leipzig, which is over here. There you go, that shows you the size of Leipzig. Look at that. Two massive roundhouses there, they must have been. Look at that. Please now carefully push this complete ICE consist into Leipzig. Right. Nice. A baby and kid, yes, they go into, because we have two types of flirts in Norwich. So we have the bi-mode ones and the normal electric. So the London trains are flirts and the bi-modes as well. Yeah, they are good, baby and kid, very comfortable. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong, Pete? Yeah, that wouldn't be very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, Shunting. Oh, hello. Whoops, a daisy. How did I... What did I... Oh. Did I not set the... Oh, dear. Oh, well, that's a way to end it, I suppose. There's your chance to do it better. There we go. Failed. So, there we go. So, that is the route. Hope you like that. I must admit, it's a very good route to play on. It's a lot of fun. So yes, well, that's Leipzig to Riesa. So as I said, Leipzig to Riesa, you would need Dresden to Riesa in order for this to work. Comes out on as I said, I think it was the 21st of April. Just bear with me. It is the 21st of April. With TS Classic, Train Simulator Classic, and also you will be able to get it separately, the extension separately as well. So there we go. So that's it for tonight. We'll have some more. Keep an eye out for our next streams. Hope everyone has a fantastic Easter, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.